welcome to another of my videos. I'm Erica and this is my first journal with me video. So today I'm going to do a spread in my new journal. This is a journal that I made about 18 months ago and it's been on my shelf for a while waiting to be used. So I'm starting it today with some photos of a trip to the park with my boys on their bikes, and I've just picked out some scrapbook paper from a box of scraps, and I've chosen this one. I think it's a Rosie's Studio, and I thought it was quite a good one to use because it's got sort of paths and houses and fields on it. So I'm just sticking that on that page, and then I've got this washi tape which I can't remember the make, but I think I got it from Hobbycraft quite a few years ago. So I wanted to use that because it's obviously the right theme. So I want to apologise for this video in that I'm not used to journaling while filming, so I normally use the whole desk, and here I'm obviously very limited to just what's in the camera frame, so a few things I do off screen and then realise and try and move it up, but hopefully I will get better with practice. So here I'm just trying to use this little envelope scrap that I found. So I'm wanting to use this as a flip out. So obviously I've got the 4 pictures, but I don't just want to stick them all straight onto the page, and I want to get some journaling in there as well. So I'm just trying to find a place where this works best, where I can fold it out. I'm just trying it on the different pages and the different ways. So then I've ended up folding it completely into an envelope shape, and I eventually settle on putting it on that side of the page there. So now I'm wanting to cover up this page as well, because obviously the colours aren't quite what I'm wanting. So I find this Cocoa Daisy bag that I used to get the kits in, and I'm just going to rip this just to give a different effect. So I'm going to rip a piece to cover most of that page. I'm just going to rip round all the edge so it fits on. And then just check it all goes okay. I'm going to bring in this piece of the scrapbook paper from the other page as well, just so that it ties in both the pages. And then I did notice there was just a bit of a gap down here, so I just filled that with this yellow washi tape. So that you don't get any of the other colour showing through. So I think this washi tape was just a pack. I think I got it off Amazon, just a pack of thin coloured washi tapes. So I'm just going to glue that to that page. And then I can glue down the envelope. I'm just going to put some of this bike washi tape down the side of that page as well. So then I've glued on the envelope. I'm just going to glue that bit of scrapbook paper just to neaten up that edge there, and then just add a bit of washi tape as well. do like layering things up, so just adding things on top of things just to add a bit of interest and add a bit more colour. So I like how that folds in there, and that washi tape I end up taking off and replacing because it just didn't stick. I think I'd stuck it over the fold a bit, so it wasn't lying flat very well. So then I go back to this other page, and I'm just going to add this bit of yellow scrapbook paper just to add some more colour to it. I'm just going to rip the bottom of that and then stick that down on there. I'm just finding which photos I want to go on each of the pages. So I'm going to stick one photo on the front of that envelope, and then I'm going to stick the journaling card inside it. I do find I prefer journaling to be hidden a bit more. I'll have the odd bit of journaling showing, but then the majority of it I do like to have sort of tucked away a bit, so that the photos are the main things that you see. So I'm just sticking down, and if you saw on the back of the photo, I do write all the dates down. I'll print off a load of photos all together, and then I'll just go through my phone and write the dates on the back of the photos, just so that when I'm journaling I don't need to keep going back to my phone to check the dates. And I do always date my pages, even if I'm not sure of the exact date, and I've put the month and the year down. But also I don't do my journals in any order, so I just randomly pick a page, because I do get quite behind with my journaling. So rather than having to do it all in an order, so these photos are from the 9th of July, but the next page I might do something from May or June, so it doesn't matter what page I do them on. So here I'm just going through my die cuts. These are all Cocoa Daisy die cuts, and I've just put them all in boxes, sort of separated them into the different shapes or whatever. So I just go through and pick out ones that I think are suitable for this page. So now I'm going to just find a journaling card that I want to do my journaling on. So again, these are Cocoa Daisy journaling cards, and I find a few that would go, then I just keep looking until I either don't find any more and go with one that I've already found, or I find another one that I prefer. So this one is the one I end up choosing, and I like it because my boys are always playing together, and they're always really happy playing together, so I thought it was quite a good little saying on the bottom. So I always do my journaling on a notebook first, so I'll just write it all out, make sure I've not got too much to fit on the card, and just to avoid any mistakes. And then I've written it on the journaling card there, and then just stuck it inside that envelope. So now I'm going to start adding all the die cuts and doing some decorating. So I'm just going to place some around and see what they look like. So that little bit that I've put there, I think I end up putting the date stamp on there, and then just doing a little bit of journaling on it as well. So I've stapled this and that die cut just on the envelope, just to sort of help open that up a bit and sort of show people to open it up. And then I'm just sticking some of these down. And as you can see, the scrapbook paper on the first page is nearly all covered up, and that seems to happen a lot, so I'll find the paper that I like, and then by the time you've stuck everything down you can hardly see any of it. But yeah, you can still see a bit peeking through there anyway. So now I'm just going to start sticking a few down. I do actually change my mind towards the end and take some of these off. I think once I've stuck them all down and I sort of look at it and I think there's just too many wording die cuts on here, so I do take a couple off. And then there's also a space that I want to fill, and I remember a die cut that I've got that I think would look good there, so that had wording on as well, and I think I decided there was just too much, so I did take a couple off. So I'm just adding some onto this envelope as well, just so there's a bit of decoration on there as well. And then this, I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling on there, just a quick little just only a sentence, so, and then I do the date stamp on there as well. So then I'm just trying to find something that goes in this gap, because I just feel like it's a bit bare and it needs something. So I'm trying to work out what to add there, but and then of course while I'm doing that I find something to go somewhere else. But yeah, I'm just not 100% happy with it yet, and I'm just trying to work out what it is that I need to add. And this is when I remember of another die cut that I've got that I think will fit quite well. I'm playing around with these like leaves and the flowers and things, and don't really want to bring those into it because there aren't any other flowery die cuts or anything. So then this is a Chamel kit, and I just remember I got that Never Grow Up die cut and I thought it would fit quite well there, so just looking to see if there are any others that would be suitable, but I just stick with that one. And this is sort of when I realised that there's a bit too much writing as well, and I do end up adding a title as well with some alphas, and you'll see at the end, and I bring some of the spotty paper as well, just to make the title stand out a bit more on that first page. So I'm still thinking I need to add something, and it's funny, I couldn't work out what it was, but as soon as I added the title it did really finish the page off and I was really happy with it. So here you can see I'm just thinking I can't fit all the writing on, and there was just a bit too much. So I did take off a couple there, and then I added that one. And then I like as well the shapes, so I've got a few circles on there, so I think I can just add another little circle up there. And I think I just wrote I wrote Park Life on it. So here I'm just adding a bit of washi tape. I've done this off camera as well. So I'm just added some of that yellow striped washi tape up there as well. And then just trying to decide what it is that it needs on that page. So I do wonder about those leaves for a while, but I end up not. And so I've added that little circle in the corner and a title, and then I've just gone through with some enamel dots as well, just to add another element. So I'm really pleased with how this worked out, and I hope you've enjoyed watching my first video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!